All right, this is Miss Mason Explains, the AP Psych study groups. All right, so you guys have just finished Unit 1. We're moving on to Unit 2. And with each of these units, it's really important that you guys study. You study the vocabulary, the reading questions, and a lot of research shows that it really helps to study with a group of people. All right, so we are going to have AP Psychology groups. So what are these groups? They must consist of a minimum of 3, but no more than 4 members of the same class period. So I'm sorry if you have friends that are in another class period. Nope, they're not going to be considered part of your assigned study group. You can still study with them, just not for the purposes of AP Psychology study groups. Now, these study groups, they're not going to change for the whole semester, so pick your study groups wisely. So if you know that, Joe Smo over there is a social loafer and does not contribute to, work, I don't think I would pick him. All right. So make sure that you are really smart about who you're picking to be a member of your study group. Okay. You must meet at least once a week. All right. You can either meet in my room in room 2005 or until I return. Okay. I do understand my room might not always be available. All right. You can meet with another teacher. You can meet in the media center. You can meet in another classroom. All right. Just make sure that you have the teacher sign your study group log. Okay. You need to have them sign the study group log. All right. And you guys have to meet during an agreed upon time and day. You have to follow the study group procedures. Hold on. Come here, Victoria. All right. Sorry, Victoria wanted to join us. You must follow the study group procedures, okay? And what the study group procedures are is that you guys all meet during the same time. You meet in a room with at least a teacher. Now, the reason why I want you guys to have these study groups is because instead of just going, hey, Miss Mason, what did I miss yesterday? You can ask one of your study group members, and then you don't have to bother me because let's face it, we're very busy people. So you can call one of your study group members and say, hey, I didn't get the notes from yesterday. Can you, take a picture of it and send it to me? All right. So remember, your study group members are your lifeline. Use them before you use your emergency line to me. All right. So what can you do during these study groups? Okay. You can go over your notes, go over the written questions. You can quiz each other with the unit vocabulary. You can go through the textbook, all right, and answer the unit essential questions. You can help each other out. We're going to do a lot of activities where I'm going to say, hey, get in your study groups. You're going to do this, apply and practice with your study group. I'm going to tell you that you're going to get into your study groups and for review right before the exams. Okay, so again, I might even have a reading quiz where you guys work on your reading quizzes in your study groups. Okay, so it's pretty awesome. All right, so you guys are going to get a study group log. On this study group log, I have to tell you, everyone has to have their own study group log. So you have a 4-person study group. If 2 people are not there for the study group for whatever reason, all right, you can still have your study group meeting, but only 2 of you get credit. That's why everyone has to have their own study group log, okay? All right. So now you guys are going to find your fall semester study groups. So you're going to find your study group, who you want to be in your study group. Remember, minimum of 3, no more than 4. I repeat, no more than 4, but no less than 3. All right? You're going to make sure that you all sign the study group contract, and you start talking about when can we meet, what time, during lunch, before school, after school, what day, where are we going to meet, okay? Share your email, your phone numbers. All right. And on the back of the contract, I want you guys to brainstorm at least 10 studying strategies that you guys plan to do, all right, in order to be successful on the unit exams and the AP Psych exam. Okay. Quarterly exams we're not going to have, so don't worry about those. Just the unit and the AP Psych exam. All right. Once you guys are finished that, make sure you turn in the completed contract. You only need one contract per group, and make sure you turn that into the Ravens bin. All right. Okay. So this is Miss Mason Explains the AP Study Groups.